Hello, hello friends, welcome. We have finally returned with Myst Mondays. Friends, we are on Myst III Exile now. I know it's been a while since we played Myst last, but we're here, and we're ready to dive in. I will give a small disclaimer that I am very, very sleepy. I'm trying to hold back a yawn. I did not sleep a ton last night. So if I'm forced to read anything, I'm telling you right now, I'm probably gonna yawn a lot. So I really hope I don't have to read too much today. Ubisoft, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know they made it.
I realized as our group linked back to Dunny that we should not restore the city as we had planned. The once magnificent buildings lay in ruin, a testament to the hatred that had consumed them. Too many people had fallen victim to that hate, to the prejudice and greed from which it sprang. Gazing out across the cavern, I decided to write another age, one that would help the Dunny survivors begin again, free from the tragedies of their past. So with my wife, Catherine, supporting me, I put aside that past to write a future. More than a year has gone by since I finished writing Relishon. I have a new daughter, who I hope will someday link to that age with me. And as I imagine Yisha meeting the Dunny, those brave men and women who are building a new life for themselves, I realize I've been given another chance as well. A chance to learn from my mistakes and leave the past behind me once and for all.
Very epic intro music, I gotta say.
Breathtaking, isn't it?
I can look around. Hold on, real quick. Do I have the option to zip mode? Oh, okay. I was curious if they had closed captioning for y'all, but apparently they don't. Okay.
Breathtaking, isn't it?
Hi.
We call it Tamana. We moved here after Atreus finished writing Relishon. He wanted us to have a new home too. I'm so glad to see you. I told Atreus our paths would cross again. He was just going to grab something for your trip to Relishon, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Unless he decides to check over the whole house first, which means he could be hours resetting all his padlocks. But I know he was looking forward to introducing you to the Dunny, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Why don't you wait in his study?
Look at that cute little baby.
You know, this trip is exactly what Atreus needs right now. I haven't been able to get him out of the house for months, ever since he found his journals out of place. But seeing how well the Dunny have settled in on Relishon should help him to finally relax.
I'm sorry, the other door.
It's interesting to see their improvements over the games. So what, we're just waiting in here now, yeah? I don't know what book that is. Taman, thank you for responding so quickly to my request for Nara padlocks. As you know, security in Tomahana has become an important issue as of late. Perhaps I'm overreacting, as Catherine suggests, but the idea that someone may have been sneaking into my study reading all my journals disturbs me. After what happened to my library on Myst, after my own sons, Cirrus and Aknar destroyed so many of my books, I've come to realize how delicate the link is to my worlds. I've never been able to repair those burned books, to link to each age and find out if the inhabitants survived. The padlocks won't change that situation, but they should ease my fear of trespassers considerably. Am I gonna hop into here? What's this? Anyway. Can't hop in. Dude, where is this guy?
Atreus doesn't usually keep people waiting this long. He's just been so concerned about his books. When he gets here, I will tell him you're in the study.
Alright. You say so, woman.
Well, my friend, I see you found the Relishan book. Catherine tells me you've been here for some time. I'm sorry if I've kept you waiting. Since we'll be gone a few days, I needed to secure some of my things. And I also wanted to bring you this. It's a journal I kept while I was writing Relishan. I thought you might find it interesting to read about what I'd hoped to achieve, compared to what the age truly is. Well,
Hi, Pinky.
just let me get my keys to unlock Relishan and we'll be off. Oh, and I'm interested in hearing what you've been up to in recent months.
Oh.
No! No! Relishan!
Is it supposed to be so choppy? I mean, I assume so, because it's like from the 90s, right? So where did we end up through all of that? Where did that send us? Early 2000, but still old. Where are we? This isn't Relishon. This is some other thing. Did that guy burn books? Like, or did he steal the Relishon book? Well, what happened exactly? Looks like he stole the Relishon book, but I couldn't say for certain. One scene was missing that explained it? Really? Okay, well since we're missing a scene, do you want to tell me what was supposed to happen? That's so disorienting. Wait, I'm already lost. It's gonna be like this for a while until I find my way around. Like with Riven. Oh, the lab was burning and the books fell down. I think it should say that you followed here, get relation back or something. Oh. Okay. So we could also... I don't know how to read the book that's in my inventory. There's no controls. I don't know how do I go into my inventory? Do this? Okay. Alright. Now my question is, how long is this? Dude, we're gonna be here all day. This guy loves to write. Now, unfortunately, there's probably gonna be some important information in here, meaning I have to read it. But as the disclaimer I said at the beginning, I'm very tired. So, if I start reading, I'm just gonna be yawning a frick ton. And that's gonna be probably mildly annoying to you guys, but hey, this has important information, so we gotta read it. Let's see what we got here. I always feared this day would come. For years, Catherine and I have dreamed of restoring Denis. We have dedicated our lives to the task, taking it upon ourselves to locate the citizens of Denis and convince them to return to their ruined city and rebuild. Our dream has become the dream of so many now. The progress we have made towards achieving it is something of which we can stand proud. But I now know that it has been a mistake. The city of Denis should not be restored. It should stand forever in ruins as both a symbol of our past mistakes and a memorial to all those who lost their lives when Denis fell. Devastating events of recent months, the war of Tyranny, the death of Yuta in particular, have driven this truth home to me quite forcefully. If we rebuild the city walls today, are we not giving approval to the very illness that destroyed our civilization in the first place? Are we not setting ourselves up to repeat that pattern again in future generations? I put much thought into this tonight and have found only one solution. If we, the men and women who survived the downfall of Denis, are to thrive, then we must break the pattern of hatred which has destroyed so many lives. We must build our civilization anew. We can only do that if I write us a new age. I've spoken with Catherine about this and she agrees. I only hope the others will see it as well. Will these people never cease to amaze me? I thought they would object to my decision. After all, most of them linked back to Denis specifically to see the city rebuilt. but when I told them why we should not restore it, their response was immediate and unanimous. Whereas yesterday they thought only of rebuilding, today they concentrate solely on salvage. They intend to take from their ruined city only that which is best and move on. Everywhere I look, the enthusiasm for this new task is obvious. It heartens me even as I face my own monumental contribution. I have written many ages in my lifetime, from my first timid attempts under the tyrannical tutelage of my father to my most recent accomplishment, Averon. Never before has so much been riding on my skill. The age I am about to write must be all I have ever imagined and more. How am I going to achieve it? Catherine laughed this morning when she saw me drudging out my old notebooks. I must have made quite the picture. Sitting near the embers of a fire, surrounded by countless commentaries and journals. Some of them seemed more dust than paper, but the hours I spent sifting through them was worth it. Ideas for what this new age might be are tumbling around in my head. There are almost too many to catch hold of. Obviously, I must choose some starting point as my anchor. Writing ages is a science. A precisely structured equation of words. Every equation needs as its foundation an underlying concept around which the age can develop. In the past, I have written my books around whatever idea intrigued me most at the time. I wanted to discover how the age to which the book-linked world would manifest the results of that idea. Sometimes civilizations had arisen, sometimes they had not, but whether a society had come to exist on the age or not, it was often in response to whatever concept the book I had written embodied. This time, my search for a concept must be weighed very carefully. I already have the civilization I wish to see develop. I know our history as a people and the paths we have followed to arrive here. Today I must write a book which will link to an age that will allow us to continue our way, growing even stronger as one people. What underlying concept must this new age reflect that will best allow our civilization to thrive? I fear I must think on this some more. It has taken me some time, but I may have found my anchor. It came to me as I was considering what I know about the survivors of Denis. Hello, lad bradders. Welcome. We are playing Myst III today. I apologize, I am very sleepy. I did not get my full 8 hours last night. I'm very tired, so I'm yawning a lot. But we're gonna get through this. Meowdy indeed. Yes. We have seen so much tragedy in our lives, from the destruction of the city to the suffering and loss of loved ones due to plague and deprivation. Yet even in the midst of these adversities, my kinsmen and I have found the strength to keep going. We have tapped into our individual strengths and transformed ourselves into something much stronger. It is a characteristic I have seen in several of my ages. Whenever I focused my writing on the inherent energy sources in a world... Whoa, wait, hold on. The bunnies... fighting? Were they just running around? Because they just run around. But to be fair, they haven't been getting along today, and it's been Rocket's fault. Rocket has not been a very good boy. He has been in bunny jail twice today. He has not been very well behaved. The problem is, their most favorite toy in the whole world is currently out of stock everywhere in America. So now they're fighting over this really, really small version. Y'all know that my rabbits love their logs, right? They love to chew on their logs. It's very noisy. You hear it a lot during streams. And the logs are currently out of stock everywhere. So I have a very teeny tiny version that normally they don't play with, and they've been fighting over it today. Because that's all that's left, because I haven't been able to replace the log that they ate. They hit each other? Oh my god. Who started it? Who was it? Was it Rocket? I bet it was you. You've been a little bitch today. Normally Pepper's the one that starts it, but she's been a very good girl today. You two behave. It's because they don't have their toy. The problem with the log is that they eat it, right? It's edible, it's fine, they can eat that. But then they run out of log and they don't have any more. And I've been trying to replace it and I can't. And I feel so bad about it. The white one? Rockets. I knew it was you. I knew you were the one that started it. Piece of shit. If he does it again, someone say something and I'm gonna bring him. Rocket is a boy, he's the white one. Pepper's a girl, she's the black one. If he does it again, I'm gonna bring him to bunny jail. So, stop being a little shit. If you're angry, don't take it out on Pepper. Play with this. Get out of your cups. Here, I'm gonna give him his baby cups. Angry, take it out on the cups. Take it out on Pepper. That's what I thought. Good boy. That is a healthy outlet for your anger, young sir. Good boy. Very good. He's angry. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job, babies. Good job. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Oh my god. I knew you wanted to take your anger out on something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we don't have a log. I'm sorry. What's crazy is they, angry boy. Yeah, he is a very, my baby boy Rocket does have some anger issues. He really does have some anger problems. But he is, oh, they're fighting over the same cup. Be nice. But he's a very good boy most of the time. I hardly ever discipline him for anything because he doesn't really do things that are bad. When he is angry, he takes it out on things that he's allowed to take it out on, you know, things that he's allowed to destroy. You know, his toys that are made out of hay. You know, he throws around his cups, you know, whatever the case is. You know, he doesn't shred carpet, he doesn't chew wood. Very good. Good bunnies. Very good. You know, like he doesn't destroy things. Which is great. Of course I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I saw it the day it came out because I've been waiting for it for years, man. I freaking loved that movie and I cried a lot. It was a perfect ending to the trilogy, in my opinion. Very good. Good girl, Pepper. She's giving him a bath. But yeah, he takes out his anger in a healthy way. So I praise him for taking out his anger in a healthy way. Because he didn't used to. It's okay. It's alright. She's giving you a bath, Rocket. Relax. It's okay. Because he used to chew carpet, and he doesn't anymore. He's a good boy. He's a good boy now. Very good. Oh, I stretch from Pepper. You were close to crying in that movie? Yeah, it was a 10 out of 10 film. You want to watch that again? So bad. Yeah, I also really want to see it again at some point, but I think it's like... So, the thing about the first and the second Guardians movies is I love them so much I could watch them anytime. Anytime, any mood, whatever. Movies like Endgame, very emotional, like even though you know what's gonna happen, it still pains you. You still are feeling a lot of really strong emotions, and a lot of them are sad, you know? And I feel like that's how I would feel watching, or that's how I did feel watching Guardians 3. And I think that's how I would continue to feel no matter how many times I watch it. So I think that out of the three, it's probably the one that I will rewatch the least, because you have to be in a very specific mood and a specific mindset, specific state of mind to be okay while watching it and not just spiral into emotional distress. But it was a very good movie. I really did think. The second is okay. The second is my favorite, bro. The first one was fantastic. The second one's my favorite. And the third one was also very good. A lot of people said that I think some people said that the third was the worst out of the three. I really do think that they're all kind of on equal footing. I really thought they were all equally impressive, in my opinion. Y'all better be behaving back there. I guess I have to keep an eye on you. I'm glad he threw around his cups. Hopefully he got it out of his system. But anyway, they are selling the log in Canada, but the problem is the store that's selling it in Canada does not ship to America. So I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Can't get the damn log. So I'm gonna have to find some sort of, I don't know. I gotta replace it with something. Because they chew that log all day long. They love the logs. It's their favorite toy. Anyway, where were we? Part in the corridor when Rocket says, "I'm tired of running," is the best bit. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of really good moments in Volume 3. A lot of really good moments. I really loved their very stylistic F-bomb. That was beautiful. It was really good. Okay, so it's a characteristic I have seen in several of my ages whenever I focus my writing on the inherent energy sources in a world. Long ago, grandmother taught me that no possibility for life in an age exists without the presence of energy. By tapping into its latent energy sources, an age moves out of stasis. It grows, transforms, and develops. Energy is the underlying fuel that powers all activity. Put it more simply, energy powers future motion. Yet, as grandmother also liked to remind me, energy in an age takes on diverse forms. Each one has strengths and weaknesses of its own. How many forms will this new age contain? Which type will be its dominant theme? Tomorrow I will link back to Myst and from there revisit several of my ages. Perhaps in my old worlds I will discover new ideas. I was speechless with my brother and I was like, that's the... Yeah. Yes. Yeah, no. That... I really loved that. I really loved that F-bomb. I don't... They really don't do that ever. They don't really drop F-bombs like ever in Marvel movies, but that was... chef's kiss. I had almost forgotten how painful it is to revisit Myst in the 10 years since... 10 years?! Really? Yeah, open the fucking door. I'd almost forgotten. Okay, so 10 years since my sons Sirius and Akanar left me trapped on Kavir Island and burned so many of my books. Catherine and I have rarely linked back. I told myself we were always too busy. First with writing ages like Averon, then with searching the ages of Denis for survivors. I always said we would spend more time on Myst eventually. The truth is, I have been avoiding the age. Seeing the island in its current condition ignites such anger and grief. I am immediately reminded of the betrayal of my sons, as well as the cruelty and greed with which they plundered my ages. I know I am partly responsible for these acts. I constantly wonder if there had been something I could have done to reach out to the boys before. Enough! Nothing can change the tragedies of the past. Like my Denis kinsman, I must salvage what is best and move on. Perhaps in the process I will find forgiveness and hope. Once again, I am back on Myst Island. Having completed a lengthy sojourn through several of my ages. The trip itself was not as inspiring as I'd hoped. The Selenitic age was especially disturbing, but has it not always been so? The very first time I linked to the age, its uninhabited landscape was shaking with tremors. At the time, I felt it was because the energy in the age was unfocused, as if it were at war with itself. Stability finally came, but even after it did, I never truly felt comfortable there. I miss the more natural balance of ages like Channelwood. Oh, goodness. Perhaps that is a lesson to take home with me. The Dini, too, have faced much turmoil in their history. Their lives have been unsettled enough. Perhaps I should be striving to offset the energy that already exists within our civilization by providing it with more stabilized environment in which to grow. Thank you. An environment in which the natural equilibrium of the world serves as a counterpoint to the upheavals of civilization. The more I consider it, the more I wonder if I should make the nature of the foundation of this new age. Worlds like Channel would attain equilibrium quite easily, primarily because of one reason. Nature encourages mutual dependence. Oh, chug water. I don't even have water in here. How much more reading do I have to do? They better be behaving back there. Someone keep an eye on them. End stress check? Oh boy. Okay. Well, I have to get up to get water to chug anyway, so I will get up and stretch. And then grab water. Goodness. What time is it? 40? If I had to guess, we're probably not going to make much progress in Myst today. Just because we're reading so much and getting acclimated with the world. Which is going to probably take a couple of streams, really, to get acclimated and not to get completely... to get completely lost. Okay, I'm going to run and grab water. I will return. Hey.
Crab, please. Crab, scare, crab. Frighten, crab, and...
Okay. Hi, Taco. You have 0 timing. It's okay. I'll play crab for you. I have to chug water. I spilled it on myself. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
This is big brain
I don't have my
time.
headphones on. I can't hear big brain time. Hold on. Oh no, I didn't get to hear Markiplier. I had a dream about Markiplier last night. I had a dream that he was playing a dropper map on Minecraft with me. It was great. You right. I had a drink with the Marky Moo? No. Dream! It was a dream! I'll play crab. Yes, dream. If I said drink, I didn't mean to say that. Your ears? What happened to your ears?
Crab, please. Crab, scare, crab.
Frightened.
Crab, and...
And? Okay. Where was I?
You're gonna love my
nuts. Taco, just so you know, these two are not behaving. Specifically the white one. He is not behaving. So if he does something untowards tell me, and I'm gonna put him in bunny jail for the 3rd time today. And it looks like he's gonna go down for a nap now. He got his anger out on his cups. He's okay. He's okay now. Okay. Where was I? As one life withers and dies, it provides nourishment so that another might live. Plants become food for other animals, and the waste products animals cannot absorb become nutrients to sustain other plants. So long as nothing intrudes to upset this balance, nature can maintain itself indefinitely. An interesting metaphor to set as an example for my people. I think I will confer with Catherine on this subject. Her ages always exhibit symbiosis more dramatically than mine. Perhaps she should help me write this new age. What one kind of headbutted the other one last time I saw? I'm gonna shut it, you're gaming. Lurk. Okay, thank you for the lurk. Well, I don't know about, I guess it depends on what you mean by headbutt, but they do present their foreheads to one another such that it's like a dominance thing, right? So if Rocket presents his forehead to Pepper and Pepper licks his forehead or licks him at all, that is her showing to him that he is the dominant one. He asked to be licked and she complied. So that's one of the ways that they assert dominance with one another. So it's kind of odd because like I don't know, I think it's kind of odd, but yeah, basically they'll present themselves, they'll get real low and basically say it's my turn to be groomed. And if they are then groomed, then they are being shown that they are the dominant one. So sometimes what Rocket will do is he'll present his head, and if she doesn't like lick him right away, he'll kind of put his head kind of underneath her chin is what he does. He's never violent about it. But yeah, if that's what you mean by headbutt, that behavior is okay. But if they actually rammed each other, I've never seen that before, and that would be very odd. Alrighty. But yeah, I know a lot of stuff about bunny behaviors and you know, like body language, and if they're making a noise, what does the noise mean? If they're, you know, doing this, what does this mean? Whatever. I'm very knowledgeable about that stuff and could talk about it for hours. I am so tired I can barely think right now. Sounds like me. But I will force myself to stay focused, for I have not written anything in days. The moment I linked back to Denis, I was besieged with requests for my assistance. Master Taman wanted to consult over which stonecutters were worth salvaging, and did I think the rock in this new age would be difficult to sound? Oma and Essel needed my opinion about a new history they had uncovered. Should they hold off on starting its translation, or would paper supplies be scarce in the new age? There were so many questions needing answers, I barely had time to see Catherine. She, of course, laughed at my dilemma, saying that I had no one to blame but myself. After all, I was the one who encouraged the Denis to start over. Naturally, they would look to me to keep them moving in the right direction, unless some other force stepped in to change that view. Her words made me realize a fundamental principle I had thus far been ignoring. All this time, I had been debating whether to make energy or nature the underlying framework for this age. But there's another equation to consider. An age based solely on the future motion of energy will face constant upheavals, most likely at the cost of tranquility. And an age based solely on the mutual dependence of nature can become so balanced over time it may cease to tolerate change. Yet to continue to grow as a people, Denis civilization needs both, occasional upheavals followed by periods of balanced stability. I have seen such situations occur naturally on several of my ages. Each time it was because I centered the writing around some dynamic force that I had decided to make prevalent in the age.
Hello there.
Hi, Jimmy. How are you? Each time it was because I centered the writing around... I already read that. Such forces allow the balance between forward motion and mutual dependence to fluctuate. As one concept takes precedence, the other recedes until another force surfaces to change things. As Catherine's insightful comment reminded me, dynamic forces spur change. I'm too tired to think more on this tonight. Hopefully in the morning my thoughts will coalesce. Monday, blah, but otherwise fine. I agree. It's Monday. I'm tired. I did not get a ton of sleep last night, so I'm having a relatively rough afternoon in that sense because I'm pretty tired. Also, I won't tell the story too many more times because I know y'all are probably tired of hearing it, but these two are not behaving today. And I can't blame them. They don't have their favorite toy. I can't blame them. It's odd to think that the only thing keeping peace in my house is a edible log that they like to eat. That just feels very strange. And that's the only thing keeping peace here. But I don't know if you guys, for those of you who just showed up, I don't know if you can see that that my rabbits are surrounded by baby cups. It's because Rocket was throwing them around out of anger. So, if you see them misbehaving, i.e., if they're arguing with one another, say something. But it's nap time, so I would be kind of surprised if they did anything, if they misbehaved right now, I would be kind of surprised at this point because they're exhausted and it's nap time. So I think they're probably going to behave for at least the rest of stream. Okay. Catherine surprised me today. Apparently, while I was off visiting my ages, she linked to Myst by herself. She did not say so, but I could tell that her visit had been painful. More than ever now, I am convinced we must find a place to begin again ourselves. Perhaps when I have written this new age for the Denis, I will put some thought into where Catherine and I might live. I cannot believe I did not see it before. All this time I had been struggling to describe the perfect age for the Denis. I have considered and then rejected several underlying concepts which I felt might best set the course for their future, as if I alone should determine how the Denis civilization will grow. In my own way, I have become as egotistical as my father. In truth, I owe this realization to Catherine. Sensing my indecision about the new age, she led me on a walk around Denis. Salvaging efforts were well underway, with teams of people scouring the ruined harbor district. As I watched my Denis kinsmen deciding which parts of their culture to retain, I realized they do not need me to determine their future. They are quite capable of setting its course by themselves, regardless of what age I write. This realization has opened my eyes to the best way of approaching my task. I no longer need to worry about which underlying concept, energy, nature, or dynamic forces I should make prevalent in the age. Rather, I must strive to include them all. I must write a balance of systems into the descriptive book enough so that the Denis people will constantly be challenged to attain their ultimate potential. As grandmother often pointed out to me when we spoke about ages back on Myst. What was that noise? Was that you, Pepper? Nathan? Was that you? I don't know, there was a bang, and it could have either been Pepper thumping or it could have been you. Oh, it was, okay. Ooh, we got a UPS package, yeah? Or is it not for us? Oh, congrats! Storytime of SpaceHuggle again, yes. Hi, Tremoir. Yeah, it looks like Rocket's settling down for a nap here. He looks really tired. He might already be asleep, actually. Because his ears and nose aren't twitching. He might already be asleep. Okay. Balance systems stimulate civilizations. Okay. At last I feel I am ready to begin running this age. Indeed, I am eager to begin, and I have already come up with the perfect name. I know grandmother would have loved it. Of course, Catherine could tell the moment I turned to her that I had finally found my starting point. I babbled on excitedly for some time before I noticed the smile she was hiding. When I saw it enough to grow suspicious, she handed me one of my oldest age books. She must have picked it up when she was linked back to Myst. Seeing the name Jananin emblazoned on the book cover, I could only shake my head. The one age I never got around to revisiting was the one that might have helped me the most. How foolish was I to have completely forgotten it? I think after I have finished this work, I should take one final trip, if only to help restore an old fool's memories. How do I get out of here? Alright, so how do I get in here? Why are you banging? Okay, we'll try to keep it down a little bit because Rocket has finally fallen asleep. Or not. Okay. Let's see here. So I assume I just have to kind of... put my book against the window and punch the book. That would help me get in. How does this work? What does this do exactly? I don't even know where I am. What age even is this? What's this? Oh, here? Creepy music. Better be at least age 18. You right. Right? They make this age any more convoluted? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing just yet. I've done it. Oh god, how much reading is this? Oh fuck's sake, bro. Wait, I can't, hold on. Okay, so it's giving me some information here, but what equals what? I didn't get a chance to read that whole book, though. I just kind of wanted to see how long it was, but I picked it up, apparently, and now I don't know what to do. I don't know how to...
come to rescue your book so soon? Not yet, old friend. Not yet.
Okay, well, this gives us an opportunity to read this book. Hi, Tada! Yes, we are playing Myst III. Today is mostly just an exploration day slash trying to understand the lore. So we're reading and exploring. I apologize, I'm very sleepy. I did not get a ton of sleep last night, so I am having mild struggle busing, or I am struggle busing mildly. But we're in it. We're learning. I really like the music in Myst 3 so far. I like it better than the previous 2 games. But I don't know much about what's going on here just yet, so I have done it. I have used his swirling, linking book to follow him. I touched my palm to its glowing panel and felt the tingling begin. There was a sudden sickening lurch inside my stomach, then I fell into the page. This has happened before, I know it. It happened the first time I came to this place, when I followed his murdering sons from Narayan. It happened when I used his hidden books, and it happened when I finally opened the machine, right before the fog first ate my mind. What? Yeah, I know everyone struggles sometimes, or no one's perfect. I just feel bad, because I feel like I'm always tired every time I play Myst, specifically, because every time I'm, like, asked to read something, I'm always yawning, because I'm tired. To be fair, whenever I'm asked to, like, read something normally, especially if I'm reading it out loud, it is common for me to yawn. So it does not mean that I'm bored by any means, but today especially, I'm just tired. Just tired. I was kept awake by a cat last night. So it is what it is. All I can do is get some good sleep tonight. Okay. Fog didn't find me this time. When I opened my eyes, I was alone in a room. I was standing in the home of my betrayers. I couldn't move, I was afraid. I thought they'd know that I had come and would be waiting for me, just like they had waited inside this very tusk. I was afraid they would tie me up again, that the poisoned snakes would strike. But the silence was unbroken. The whole house was still. And without really knowing what I did, I started to search. Every room, every floor, every cabinet. I found his journals. Atrus' never-ending journals. You're right, he writes a fuck ton, dude. I found the book that brought me back to this world, the lesson world he calls Jnamin. Oh, Tamra, my love, how long have I been trapped here? How much of my life has been eaten by the fog? The face I see in the lagoon isn't one I remember even wearing. It's so much older, so much more savage. But it is me. It is Saavedro, and I remember what they did, how they led my people to death. Alright, we're learning something about this guy, and maybe about his ambitions, motivations. I have returned several times now to Tamahana. I am searching for some signs of his sons. I was certain they would run back to their father, but so much time has passed, so many years in which to forget about my people. Is that what happened, Atris? Safe in your beautiful new home, enjoying with your dear wife and family? Did you become so busy envisioning new worlds that you forgot the ones you'd already created? I must be very careful. I must not let them know that I am free. I will read what journals I can find to figure out where his 2 sons are hiding. And when I found the sons again, when I've got the whole family together, I'll bring them down. Atris and his family will suffer the way I have suffered for years. Okay, so he was either trapped in one of those trap books, or he was stuck on an age that was dying. Either way, all of his people are dead. Sirius and Akanar are not in Tamahanan. Every day I become more and more convinced Atris's sons are not there. What happened, Atris? Did you grow tired of them the way you tired of Narayan? Did you abandon them the way you abandoned my people behind your shield? It does not matter. I can still take revenge against their father now that I am no longer stuck on Jananin. I can avenge all the dead in my world. I have already reopened his other books. I have begun making changes in those worlds, using his own lessons against him. There's still much work to be done, but eventually I will lure him into this tusk. I will find some way to make him follow me here from Tamahanan. For now, I will concentrate on the orbiter. It is not a natural part of its world. The material that creates it is like nothing I've seen. It reminds me just a little of the shield, and if it is the same material, it can't be damaged. But perhaps I can damage the other devices. Hi, Siver. No, surely it cannot be true. Surely his journals deceive me. He says he's brought them back. He says he's given his Dini brethren new life. But how? How can one man have so much power? How can one man's writings reawaken a dead world? I don't know what this means. By all that is sacred. Tamra, what can it mean? It doesn't change a thing. I can still continue as I've planned. I can still seek revenge for my people. I will make my enemies suffer. By the weaving, Tamra, this changes everything. I found a way to reprogram his scanning device. It requires scavenging parts from another mechanism in the tusk, but I think the gears I leave can still be operated by hand. It is finished. All is ready for Atris's arrival. Tonight I will sleep among the ghosts. Then tomorrow I will link into Tamahanan. When I link out, I'll be carrying his book. May the spirits of my people serve to guide me in this. Okay. So he's just an angry guy. Oh no, I don't want to come back. Whoops. No, wait. I'm wait. Can I skip the, Well, I can skip it, just like in the last game. Okay. Okay, so I can't actually get out of here. That's fine. Alright. So I really need to find a way. I feel like I probably should write down this information about the balls. Problem is I don't want to mix it in with my Rusty Lake stuff because I have like 4 or 5 pages worth of Rusty Lake stuff in this this thing here. I don't want to mix that in, so I could have a, what do I have here? Write it on something else. Let's see.
Look at it. I got it, hold on. Got it.
Another one. Okie dokie. I just need my pen and we can begin. Alright. So there are several different color balls here. The black wrecking ball one. Or maybe I should, okay, hold on. Myst 3. Start by labeling it. So regarding the the balls scale, feels weird to call it that. So you have like the wrecking ball. Black is equivalent to 4 shiny blues. And one shiny blue is equivalent to I'm gonna call it 4 snail shell brown, because that's really what that looks like to me. Okay. And if I go all the way around here, that's the only thing back here, right? Bless you! So, what else is over here? Okay. That's odd. Okay. I don't think we went this way yet. There's no floor there. Guess there's a door here. So we were lured here on purpose. To be taken to be revenged upon. But we were not the one that was meant to be summoned here. They wanted Atris. Oh, very cool. I don't know what this does. That's really weird. What's going on there? When I pointed it at something specific, it makes that really uncomfortable noise. Alrighty. So my options are how do I get over there? I'm curious as to what that is, so I want to go this way. Boy, so much stuff. Oh, that scared me. JB Dobin, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. That looks like how you would get up there. Question is, how do we get down there to get up there? Interesting. Well, JB, this is our first stream for Myst III, so I'm just kind of getting acclimated with the environment that we are in and trying to kind of figure out and understand what's going on here. So we've learned a little bit about Atris and...
I'll take a potato chip.
and eat it! So we learned a little bit about Atris and in his adventures for trying to find a new home for the Janae, and we learned a little bit about this guy who has stolen the book for the Dini people. He is trying to lead Atris into a trap so that he can take revenge on him. Apparently this guy has lost all of his people. I still have not figured out what the frick this is. I've seen them everywhere. I have no idea what they do. But we'll figure it out, you know? We'll figure it out. We just gotta keep exploring until things start to make more sense. You know, with Myst, it always takes a little while. Let's go check out that. What's that? I want to go this way. Let's go here. Oh wait, no, we've already been here, haven't we? Haven't we? Yes, we have. We made a whole circle around the damn island. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so maybe... Want to try this door again, perhaps? There's a great site called UHS Hints that gives you any clues without giving you the answers outright. It's useful when you get absolutely stuck but don't want major spoilers. That is helpful information to know. Write down the name of the site. However, that's what I have you guys for. I don't necessarily need UHS Hints. So, since you're new here, my hint word is Glockenspiel, or I guess we could call it my safe word. I'm playing this game for the first time, so, you know, don't just randomly give me hints or answers, because I talk to myself a lot, so, like, you know, I'm like, what does this mean? I'm not necessarily looking for an answer, it's just kind of me talking out loud about my thought process. If I actually need help, I will ask by saying Glockenspiel. I forget who came up with that word, I don't quite remember, but it was while we were playing The Witness, I think, one time. Someone helped me come up with that safe word, and it just kind of stuck, I guess. So, yeah. I did play Myst 1 and 2. It was a while ago, though. It's been probably a couple months because I had to take a small, like... I had to take a break because I moved across the country and I had some events and stuff going on that I needed to do. So it's been a while since we've played Myst. No problem, I'd hate spoilers for games like this. What's the point in playing them then? I agree. Although sometimes people do get upset if I'm like, hey, like, don't tell me stuff like that. Like, if someone, like, gives me an answer, I'm like, hey, like, I specifically have no spoilers in my tags. Sometimes people are like, they get all, like, butthurt about it, and then they just, like, leave. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, Riven was tough. Marble puzzle still gives me nightmare. Oh my god. Fucking yeah. No, I don't want to remember. I don't want to remember Riven. Oh, I just accidentally I managed to get myself all tangled here. Riven I did think was pretty tough, just because when I played Myst, I played like the remastered version or whatever, the one that's not point and click, so Riven was kind of like really different than the first Myst for me. Gosh, I have absolutely no idea what I'm looking for or trying to do here. I mean, I assumed that I'm trying to get this book back from him, but where did this guy go? I can't get into that. I can't get into that. I can't get in here. And there was another way around, but I got stuck and couldn't get in. So maybe there's a way. Can I get on the other side of this somehow? Like. Because there was a door on the other side. I might be able to open it if... I did hear that Cyan's remaking Riven. I would be potentially interested in replaying it with the new version. But I really gotta get faster at finishing up these Myst games, because didn't Firmament, didn't that just come out? So I really do want to play that, and I've heard some great things about it from you guys, so I do really want to play it. What is this? So I can't get up here yet. Trying to orient myself is pretty tough in these games. It's gonna probably take me a couple streams to be able to find my way around, not get turned around or lost. That's what happened with Riven 2, and even like towards the end I still was getting lost sometimes. It was a big place. I've already been in here, but... So did that just... I mean, I guess we could go back up and see if there was something that we missed, but... that we missed? But, I find it unlikely that we missed anything. Because I don't see a way out of here. This is locked. It is kind of giving me a hint as to what's on the other side here, such that I might be able to open this from the other side, but I'm not sure where that is or where I could find that. It very well may be locked on both sides as well. Let's go out here. I find that, in my experiences with the Myst game, getting started always seems to be kind of the hardest part. Like, trying to find a starting place, I find is always what's toughest for me. I haven't been over here yet. Ew! What is that? The fuck? That thing's cute. This is gross. What do you do right now? Well, glad it's enjoying eating whatever it's eating. Okay. Not sure what that did, if anything, or if I'm supposed to know what to do with that just yet. Just trying to make sure I'm looking everywhere. Why does it only make that noise when facing this one spot? Interesting. So perhaps... Okay, so when pointing it at something, it makes a certain sound. So it probably has to do with the sounds. Well, okay, I know this is here, at least. I haven't found a sound puzzle yet, and I don't want to start taking notes on a sound puzzle before I know what I'm looking for exactly. Yeah, I don't think we were able to get that way yet. Or maybe we were, and I just don't... It looks like a person. I know it's probably not, but it looks like a person or a statue. Interesting. So it's different depending on which way you look at it, which makes sense, but I still don't know what this means yet. This way. I know we already checked up here, but certainly wouldn't mind get things again. Okay. Alright, slowly becoming familiar with this. Slowly becoming familiar with things. So I don't see another way into here. That door probably just straight up leads to outside. Like, I can fall down a cliff outside. Probably not a pathway or anything. The door we were looking out of. Hmm. That's not a person, but it kind of looks like one. So, is it like, oh, you can turn it. Oh boy. Who's to say what you're actually trying to do there? Who knows? Alright, let's see what we got going on here. All of his ages are always islands in the middle of freaking nowhere. Okay. Yes, it's Myst III. 10 out of 10? Really? I don't disagree with you, I just haven't played I've only been playing the game for an hour and a half. So I've yet to form an opinion of it. Alright, so we have found our way back to the beginning again. I want to know what this marking means. Oh, just for the music? Yes, no, I cannot. I for 100% or 100% I can say already that I do very much love the music. On that alone, I can say that this game, at least from a music standpoint, I already like it better than Myst 1 and 2. But that's all I have yet to discover about what I do or do not like about the game. Alright, so I want to start to get the ball rolling here in terms of starting to figure things out, because I feel like I've become semi-acclimated with the environment and with the lore, but I'm not really sure where to start. I'll go ahead and say Glockenspiel for a small hint that kind of just pushes me in the right direction of starting the game. Because, I have found that it's most difficult to begin these games. It's hard to know where to start because you don't really have any guidance. But once you start, it's not as difficult. Investigate the island more. Yeah, the thing is, Tada, I've already taken 2 or 3 laps around the island. If I missed something, then... like, if I missed a turn or something... I suppose that's possible. I have been up there. Back, how's it going? It's going alright, Pengy. I feel like I've familiarized myself with my surroundings, and we read both of the books in our inventory in their entirety for the first time. I don't normally do that in Myst, but I wanted to understand the lore behind this. But we haven't really done a whole lot of puzzle solving yet. Been over there? Oh. It was a bit too... Yeah, I'd be exploring. I don't know if I've been over there yet. I don't quite remember that. Or maybe I have been. Maybe I was over there. Does anyone know if I've been over here yet? I can try to head that way. Oops. Okay, I have been here. I feel like I've been a little bit of everywhere. Oh, okay. So here's where we came in. Oh, that's how you... Oh, I see. That's helpful. This door is still locked. You can't get in that door yet because it's across like a cavern. Is there a place that I can explore that I've not explored yet? That's a glockenspiel. You can answer that. I suppose I would be okay if we didn't achieve anything today. But I do have a work soon. I work in 20 minutes. So if we kind of want to at least end with a starting place next time, I'd like to at least figure out something. Okay, Pangy. Well, the island's a nice loop, so that's helpful. There's all of these, I don't know what they're called, but, the like binoculars that you put a quarter into and then you can see far away kind of thing, except it's free and there's a bunch of them. They're everywhere. There's 3 sides to each of them. You can turn them. I don't know what I want them to be pointing at yet. So I don't really know how to make any progress there. I know I want this book back, but I don't really see how I'm supposed to make any progress in getting into this building here. If the front door's locked, and if I take up the elevator, there's no way to get out of the elevator. Find the place where I can turn a contraption. That is a little bit in the ocean. The books can help me? I read the books. Ocean, huh? Yeah, I can't exit the elevator once I get up there. Option out in the ocean, huh? I think I saw a contraption by the ocean, but honestly, that might have been a different Myst game. Is it this one? Oh, is that this thing? Is it turning that? Okay, now it's lit up, so maybe that means it's good? Is that what that means? Can I get out of here? I'm gonna try 2 things. Since I'm here right now, I'm gonna see if I can get up here. I can get in here. If I can't, that's fine. Then the way around is this way. Almost there. It's still stuck. So what did that do then? Do I want to nudge? Yeah, nudge is fine. There's more I can do with the elevator? Okay. I mean, there's the little one. There's like 2 levers there. I don't know if that does anything. Just noticed the second lever. Hold on. Can I just pull the... I can't just pull the tiny one. I have no idea. God, starting this game is always the hardest part. I remember the elevator from the first Myst game. I remember an elevator, but it might be Riven. Might not be Myst. Oh, wait, there was one where, Wait, no, wait. There was one that you could, like, step out of, right? After it went away? Hold on. I can't seem to step out of it, though. Can I pull it from out here? Oh, I can. Bye. I don't know if that did anything, but I'd like to check it out. What did that do then? Be careful with the escape. Yeah, because I know it will skip, cutscenes. Only reason I'm using it is because we already saw it once. He mentions turning the gears manually. Okay, alright, so it's telling me where things should be. Out of here. Come on. So is it or is it not connected? No, it's not. Interesting. So 2 of them need to be on the outside and 1 of them needs to be on the inside. Okay. So maybe that has done it. Oh. And now we have turned. Perfect. So now we should be able to get out of here. Alright, well, we've made it inside. That's the good news. Sears and Akinar. The walls run red with steam and strangling branches. I see their bloated faces laughing at everything. I remember how they lied. I remember what they did. They brought me here to die. I followed them. The lattice roots were black from too much overgrowth. Puffer spores floated up in a hot stream and burst. No one was there to guide the spores to the branches. No one was waiting to perform the ritual weaves. The fighting had torn people apart. They didn't care. They didn't care. They wanted Narion to die. Alright, hold on. Question, how long is this? Oh my god. So much. Oh wait, no. No, it's added a couple extra pages to it. I'm fine. Okay, alright. Okay, so that added the first couple pages. Let me make sure nothing else was added here. Okay. Alright. Okay.
My sons, I promise to teach you the secrets of my ages. This world is the first step on your journey. Search the island, and you'll find 3 linking books. Each connects to an age in which you must work.
Hello, Atris. Been a long time. Sorry I'm not there to greet you in person, but I just didn't think it would be wise, considering how long I've been stuck here. Trapped in these lesson ages by 2 very greedy little boys. Your sons, Atris, Cirrus, and Akinar. Of course, they're not so little anymore, not so innocent. I thought a lot about innocence these last few years and what happens when it gets lost. Worried about relation? I have it. Worried about friends, relatives, people you can't get back. I know just how you feel. But if you want to do something about it, you're gonna have to open this device. And there's just one problem. I've changed the 3 symbols that do that. So if you want to reclaim relation, you're gonna have to take your own class. Find the 3 symbols, Atris. And don't keep me waiting forever.
Okay, alright, I was taking notes. Alright, okay, so this used to be a lesson age for us boys. Got that. There are 3 books here, and then within those ages there are 3 symbols that will then open this question mark. I assume we have to put them like in here, like how he did or whatever. So that means I gotta go looking. I gotta go looking for the books, and Wait a minute. Where's the door that leads to the outside? Oh. So now... Okay. Now... It's unlocked. I got it. Whoa, I did it! Okay. So... We're looking for 3 books. 3 different ages, and then in each of those places we'll find symbols. Yeah. Okay. So... I hate to cut it here, but this is a wonderful place to stop, and I do have work shortly. I have work in about a half hour, so I would love to eat some food and do a couple things before work. This is not the only time we're going to be streaming Myst every week. I do plan on streaming Myst twice a week. We'll definitely keep doing Myst Mondays. I would love to keep it consistent the other day we choose as well, and I'm open to ideas on which day you guys... in which day works best for you guys, because I know that you guys very much enjoy watching Myst, and you don't necessarily want to be around for my other types of streams. Yeah, I'm willing to hear your ideas and in which day works best for you guys, because I do plan on streaming roughly like 3 hours every day of the week. If you're new here, we do stream lots of other games as well. I like to be a variety streamer, but right now I am going kind of heavy into the puzzle games. So right now we are currently playing the Rusty Lake series. We are almost done the Rusty Lake series. That's a series of point-and-click puzzle games as well. They're very interesting, very disturbing. There definitely is some uncomfortableness with that game, but that's purposeful, and that's what the game is trying to get. That's the feeling the game's trying to evoke. So we are going to be streaming Rusty Lake a lot this week, specifically because there's an event that they just released the demo of a new game, and if I stream the demo, then I either am in the running or I just get a key to the new game for free, something along those lines. So I do very much want to stream the demo, but not until we finish the other games. The games are pretty short, like 1.5 to 2 to 3 hours sometimes. So we'll probably stream Rusty Lake a couple times this week, more than we normally would. I also am currently streaming Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds is a very lovely space game that is mystery and intrigue and puzzles and aliens. It's very fun. We are getting very close to finishing Outer Wilds. We probably have maybe 2 to 3 streams left of Outer Wilds. I wanted to be streaming Spider-Man Remastered, but apparently my computer can't handle that, so there's currently a poll going on in my Discord for what to play in lieu of Spider-Man. The game that I'm looking... I've whittled it down to 4 new games that we're looking at, and whatever one has the most votes will probably start next week. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to JB Dobin and... I lied, just JB Dubin for the follow, and thank you guys all for hanging out. I had a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I haven't posted the upcoming stream schedule for this week yet, but it'll probably be 3 or 4 Rusty Lake streams, 1 or 2 Outer Wild streams, and 1 more Myst stream for the week, but I haven't decided which days or which times yet, but I'll be posting that later today. See you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.